Greetings. Greetings. Hi, hello. I hope I am heard. I know we had a little bit of a hiccup last time when I started out, but hello! How are we? It's Spooktober! It's spooky season! I hope we're excited for some writing, because I know I am. We're gonna take a little sip, and we're gonna get ourselves all ready to do some writing, do some creating. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do for this particular Spooktober. I know last year I did emotes, I did art. Actually, a lot of the emotes that you see on my channel here, I did during Spooktober last year. So if you see one like this little heart emote that I just posted, I did that last year during Spooktober. Not very spooky, but it is, it's a little fun. I think I paired them with like some like spooky snippets of writing. But they were kind of focused around the emotes, you know what I mean? So we're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna see what we want to get done this time. Let's hop on over here. I still have my little badges up. My little Feral and Dewey. I don't know, should I keep them up? I don't know, it's not the season anymore. The Feral is sleeping. Now we see Spooktober 2023. Spook up your world. Oh, this is so exciting. So you see here, Spooktober is back this year. This month we challenge you to answer spooky themed prompts in any medium you want. World building, prose, art, music, origami, anything. You are free to interpret and adapt these prompts however you want. The goal is to have fun and expand your world. And expand our world, I believe we shall indeed do. I'm thinking my plans for Spooktober 2023 is going to be kind of like a stub challenge. I want to make stubs for like a bajillion different things in my world to kind of have things to work on for World Ember. So it's kind of just like an elaborate ruse by which I will prepare for World Ember. So I think that'll be fun, because we know World Ember is coming. 'Tis the truth. An unavoidable truth, honestly. Yeah, you are more than welcome to follow along. Do whatever it is that you wish to do on the side. Maybe work on Spooktober with me, maybe work on something else entirely, or just hang out for the atmosphere as we just sit here and do stuff. I am still in the background, like on the side, listening to the World Anvil stream, because of course, how could I not? So if I just like sit and start looking thoughtfully, like I'm listening to something, it's because I am listening to something. No, okay, so planning, of course. So we've only got one world to work on, technically. We technically have two worlds to work on because the chapter world also needs a thing. And I think I might work on that first. Let's see, we'll make a little generic article. Spooktober 2023. Beautiful, okay. And it's bare article right now, but we'll get there, We go to navigation, go to events. I'm gonna refresh this so I can change the URL slug. So they want 13 articles in total. Yes. In order to get the badge, you need to do at least 13 articles. And it was mentioned in the challenge discussion chat, actually, that you can make your articles in whatever template you want, and then you just write up a little generic article for the submission. It's like, okay, I wrote about this and here's a link to the article. And that's like totally fine. So if you don't want to do 13 generic articles, which, I kind of don't, you can just do that and then delete the generic articles later, like after the event. They just want us to submit them this way because it makes it a lot easier for the community team to see, like, okay, yes, this person did this many things. Very good. Moving on. So yeah. So yes, they want a minimum of 13 for the badge. And let's see what the rules say, because they're very relaxed. Of course, articles must be submitted before closing time to be eligible. That's during the live stream on the 28th. You may only submit one article per prompt. There is no minimum or maximum word count, and there is no limitation for any other entries either. So no minimum, you can write as little as you want, or as much as you want. Very easy. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, all of your submissions must be generic articles. If you submit non-written content, just embed the content into your submission. So if you're making like art and such, you just put that into your generic article, embed it, and then submit that, and that's fine. Yeah, you can answer multiple prompts with one submission, but we'll only get the badge if you do 13 separate articles. And if you're not sure if your idea fits a prompt, the answer is probably yes. The goal of the event is to challenge yourself, so go forth and world build anything inspired by these prompts. And so that is what we're gonna do. And yeah, so we're really going to be taking advantage of the no minimum word count, because I do want to make like stubs for each of my submissions. Because that's like how I'm trying to prep for World Ember. It's just like have a giant list of things to write about. And hopefully, by the time World Ember rolls around, I'll have like more of an idea of what I actually want to flesh those out with. And then we can get those done. Let's see. If I view... no, not this. Not this. Go away. Stop. So our treasured companions. I really like following a I like following a system whenever I make articles like this. So I'll always go back and look at my previous articles just to kind of see like, how did I format this? What did I do here? So this was our treasured companions article. Or treasured companions article. Yes. Words are hard. I'll just share that with you guys if you want to see it. It's just a giant list of our inspirations and things, like the media and the games that we really loved, that we felt really fit the theme of the challenge. And then at the end of the article, we have all of our submissions as chapter members. And we'll sign off. And so it's not going to look exactly like this for Spooktober, but we are going to have, I guess, sections maybe per author, per writer. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. We'll just have to see what we end up with. What should our header be? It's spooky season. Who said fantasy can't be full of horrors and spookies? Happy spooky season. Alright. So if we start this off with a little quip. A tiny little quote. What can we fit in here? Who knows? This is where we are. Oh no. Oh yeah, because I changed the URL, that's right. There we go. So here's the beginning of our lovely little article. I'm a little sad they didn't actually post the image for the badge. Like it's on the graphic for all the prompts right here. They don't have the badge on its own, and I would have really liked to put the badge just like in this article. Would have been pretty cool. We'll just have to grab it later, I guess. No big deal. Okay. Just remembering how things work. Another header twos. H2. And our fantastical Spooktober adventures. Got some font awesome. Little solid icons. Do we have anything Halloween? Little jack-o'-lanterns? Yeah, we got a little jack-o'-lantern icon. Very good. Little spider webs and other things. So many good ones here. So we'll go design icon, FASFA, that. Jack-o'-lantern. We do a little... Yeah, we got the little jack-o'-lantern on there. That looks good. Let's see, what kind of, what do I want now? You have a little cauldron. That'd be fun. Magic wand. The magic wand kind of fits, I think. Witches and witchery. Potions and poisons. We can have little candies. Because the adventure aspect, you know, you're going trick-or-treating. I think I'll go with cauldron until I come up with like another better idea. If I do. SFA/section. Oops. Wrong direction. And HR. Okay, cool. Season has rolled around yet again. Spooky season has rolled around yet again. It is time to let the let's see, it's time to let creative spooky energies aflow. Oh my goodness. Alright, alright. Spooky, spooky. Hi everyone! How are we doing? Oh no, I hear myself twice now because I was listening to the stream. Hi everybody! Hi, welcome, welcome! I hope we are having a lovely, lovely spooky day. Lying here on my TV all mochi. Hi guys, hi, how is everyone doing? Today we're working on some Spooktober stuff. Setting up some chapter stuff actually, so that's fun. Hello, welcome everyone. For those of you who do not know me, hello, I'm Strixline. I'm one of your Anvilite buddies over here. I do my own little world building adventures. I write Malcora over on the over on the World Anvil. That's what it is. And today, yes, we are working on a little article for our chapter for Spooktober. And so we're just working on setting that up and seeing how things go. For our fantastical Spooktober adventures. Yet to begin, but we are already brainstorming, we're already working on things together, so that's a lot of fun. Let's see. Oh, Time Pool, hop on your own art stream. Yes, enjoy your stream, have fun. I'll probably lurk in there. I just can't help it. I do my own stream and I just sit in other people's streams at the same time, just watching, like, It certainly isn't distracting at all. No. How is everyone? Is everyone excited about Spooktober? Getting it a whole day early? I'm pretty excited about that. Yes. I don't know, what is... First article written? Woo! Yeah, I heard Mochi is, like, already on it. Already on the case. I have not yet. I've not written anything yet. But I'm curious what everyone's, like, favorite prompt so far is that has been revealed. I don't know, there's quite a few good ones. I feel like no one is surprised when I say, like, oh, I really like crow. Because I just always need another excuse to write about birds, right? Always a necessity. We'll just do this like, we'll do this like Bestiary February where every single one of my articles is about birds. Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful? Connected my pumpkin lady from summer camp to Spooktober. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, pumpkin lady definitely sounds like a Spooktober thing. We better see 27 spooky Malcora burbs. Oh no, I don't know if I can support that. Yeah, we'll make, we're gonna make 27 spooky birds. Spooky bird stubs. Maybe. No, we'll have to see, my plans for Spooktober actually are to make, like, a whole bunch of stubs that I can work on during World Ember. That's my plan, that's my goal. Because, you know, we're already planning for World Ember. It's coming. We know it's coming, right? So we're getting ready. Soon. So soon. Uncomfortably soon, it's very close. I don't know how this happened. How did we get here? It's already almost October, my friends. How did we get here? Oh. No, it's really great. I'm very excited for World Ember. I hope I can, like, give it my all this year. And last year was, like, kind of a struggle with World Ember for me, because I didn't have time for anything. And I basically did the entire word count for World Ember in, like, the last 2 or 3 days. And that was not a good thing for me to do. But I did it. But we made it. No, we'll see. Maybe this year, after World Ember, we'll have more than, like, 1 or 2 articles that we're happy to continue to display. Because basically all my World Ember work from last year kind of just, like, got shoved into a drawer after the end of the event. I'm like, no, we're not gonna look at this anymore. We don't need this anymore. Wait, I can make a ton of stubs for World Ember too on my Cheam planets. And your planet! Oh, Mochi! I love my little planet in the Cheamverse. It's very good. No, I gotta make this article. I gotta set it up, I gotta figure out what I want to do. If there's anything I am this weekend, it is, like, not awake, not alive. I think I said it, like, in the stream earlier, in World Anvil's stream, that, when they showed this page, well, you can't really see it because, like, my weird head is in the way. When they opened this page on the stream, I'm like, huh, 2023, is this last year's page? I don't remember it looking like this. No. 2023 is current year. Where am I? Who am I? I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know where I am. So yeah, if you have any questions, about like how my brain is functioning, the answer is it's not. But I'm just here anyway, trying to do my best. Oh, it's not 2020? Whoa, I know. Oh man, I know. Time has just kind of stopped from that year going forward. I never know what year it is. I never know what time it is. Do brains work? Apparently. Apparently they do. I'd love to see it at some point. That'd be really great. But I don't really have that going for me right now. Which is really unfortunate because I have a lot of things going on that I need to Danny, gifting subs on my channel. Thank you. Oh, and look at all these wonderful, wonderful people who are getting tier 1 subs. Laura Bones, Bad Grammar, Good Story, Cedra Honnett, Melissa Plays RPGs, and Mochi. Oh, look at all these wonderful people. Thank you, it's really much appreciated. Yeah, like there's a September still happening, right? I think. So we get some sweet discounts on subscriptions, and also I think gifted subs. They were also like, oh yeah, we'll give you some discounts on gifted subs as well. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's really a shame that I barely stream during September. Oh, someone is nice to me, the goth girl? Listen, we love goth girls in this house. Everyone should be nice to the goth girls. If you're not, you probably shouldn't be here. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's see. You get all of the hearts. You get all the hearts from me. Thank you for the support. It is wonderful. Very much appreciated. I'm just out here doing my best. I'm just a little creature. Trying to get some writing done. Trying to wrangle my brain so it'll let me. Oh, let's see. Alright, spooky season has rolled around yet again. I know the Discord avatar is confusing. It's the one and only time I wear white for mom. Aw. Well, that's me. We like a little variation in our lives. Nothing wrong with that. What kind of words we got here? Hmm. Kind of the cryptic. I mean, creative. Oh gosh, how do I do a strike through? I straight up don't remember. Habu. Let's see. Oh, /S action. Good luck on the writing. Thank you. We will do our best. We are just setting up chapter stuff at the moment, and hopefully pretty soon we'll be able to get to our own Spooktobering. It'll be a lot of fun. It's like I'm trying to think of the ideas that I want to work on. I need to wrangle them all. There's so many just like floating around in there. I just have to like grab one and just like slam it down onto an article. And that's how we'll do it. That's how we'll make it through. Cryptids and creatures. I think to have articles in an order that will tell a story. Yeah. like, yeah, I'm trying to build out like a giant roadmap for my world of articles that I think are like necessary kind of to push the narrative that I'm kind of like imagining in my brain out into the real world so that other people can also like observe it, perceive it. Um, because I have discovered that just because I've thought of the ideas, it doesn't mean that other people are actually able to access those ideas. And I know that's such a shame to learn, but it's true. I actually have to write the thing for people to be able to read the thing. How terrifying. We want to read all the things. I want to read all the things too. It'd be pretty sick. Yeah, we're just stealing the formatting from our previous article. Kind of. A little bit. Just write a couple blurbs, get a couple things going. So yeah, there we go. We have a couple, just a little bit, a little tiny bit of content. I'm just gonna shove all of this in the footer because yeah. Containers. Little placeholder. Slash container. Just want to see how that. We'll have to see. Cause I'm thinking for this we might have like one of these little containers and rows for every like participating member for this challenge. And we have like a nice long scroll of everybody who's doing stuff. I don't know. We'll have to see. So I know we have a couple people who are already like brainstorming and doing stuff. So I have at least like a couple names that I'd be able to throw in here just to kind of start. And then from there we'll just have to see what else we can manage, what else we can pull into view. If we do some of this. So I don't know if the article is gonna get too like unwieldy, if it's gonna be just kind of like all over the place. I think those are the 4 names that I know are participating so far. So we could have like one little section for everybody. I don't know how much I like that. I don't know. I'll have to see. Like it could end up being something similar to like what we did here. I don't know. It also really depends on what everyone actually does. Like if they're gonna make a ton of images, then we could kind of like beef up the article with a whole bunch of pictures, and I think that'd be really fun. No, I don't know. I feel like doing it this way keeps it really simple because then we can just kind of like start linking stuff and sharing stuff. Like Maybe now. I make a little generic article here. Make a little Spooktober 2020 tree. Let's do a refresh. Events and challenges. Fix the URL slug. Hello. This is a placeholder for my event article where all of my submissions be featured in one spot. Smiley face. We just look at that. Beautiful. There she is, my completed Spooktober article. I know, isn't she beautiful? We'll just publish it just to have it, I guess. To have it there. I probably won't see any actual use until at least a couple days in. I don't have anything to put in here yet. But we're doing this so that we can copy the article block. So we can kind of start looking at stuff. Put a little row there first. A little BB code action. We'll do 4 for this one. Column D8 slash container slash row. So it starts looking a little like this. We have like little, like if I have my meta article here and I just start sharing like, you know, some of my favorites just off to the side here. That'd be really fun. We'll need to see how exactly I want to format this. Yeah, I don't know. Because we could also just put this over here. And that just makes me feel a little bit better, just layout wise, design wise, I suppose. Part of me also just thinks maybe we do one of these instead. I do think I've goofed something up entirely though, so hold up. Pardon the sneeze. So I'm trying to like decipher my own creations right now. Container goes here. I do a little bit of that because it just makes me feel better that since the article blocks look like these containers, I don't want them to like be stacked inside each other because that just makes me feel weird. So if we do something like this, I think this makes a little more sense. So if people have hub articles for all of their Spooktobering, that can go off to the side like this, and then we just, you know, have the two side by side. And if people don't have a hub article like that, we can just start filling in their content just any other which way. I think that works for us. That works. I'll work on smoothing this over a little bit more, just over time, and then I will share it with the Tomies and see what they think. Yeah, he's pretty good to me. Yeah, very, very good, very cool. It's either we do it like this, or we kind of like arrange it by like per prompt. But not every prompt is going to be done. I know that. Or unless someone clears the entire list. But at that point, I feel like it would just make a lot more sense to separate everything per user. Just so we can see how everyone, just see what kind of participation everyone chose to do. That's something we can all come back to another time. So I think now, at least now that we've had this much decided upon, I want to work on this article. So switch back to my world. Go back to my articles. And we shall edit this. Oh, and we see on the side here, you can submit this article to all of these different prompts. Yeah, this is not, I guess in theory I could submit this article to the first prompt and be like, okay, well, all the other ones are going to be on individual articles. So at least then, like with this article being like this, it'll be like, oh, this article was submitted for this challenge, at the bottom. And I like having that on my challenge articles. It's just fun. Okay, we'll just get rid of this placeholder text because we'll actually start doing stuff. Spooktober. It's nothing spookier. Gigantic pile of unsorted concepts swimming about. Oh. Other than the task. Sorting them. So there we go. This is the beginning of our little article. Ugh. Yeah, we're just not going to use the sidebar, I don't think. Maybe we'll grab... I don't know if I still have... Oh, I do have a Spooktober badge saved. So I think I'll just pop that in here. Maybe we will use the sidebar? I don't know. It's such a large badge. I don't know. Let's see. Row, container. MD3. Got my little container thing. See, that's a little more manageable. I think that's pretty reasonable. Yeah. Besides the task of sorting them. There we go, now it's on 2 lines. I like that a little bit more. Makes me feel a little better. And then we go 2 lines down. Let's say I once again feel a need to be like, oh, what did I do last year? How did I do this before? 2022? Yes, October 2022, emote season. Well, it is not emote season this year. Yeah, kind of just... This was my Spooktober last year. And of course we can't forget the Janet and Dimmy Punjin emotes. That's just what they look like all the time. That's the two of them together. As Janet beams with delight at the havoc her readings have wrought, Dimmy prays only for escape. But we know there is no escaping the Punjin. No, this was a lot of fun. I really had fun with these last year. And so I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens this year. Time is so terribly short this year. Especially with my full plate. Tasks and adventures to tackle. World Ember on the horizon. As we know, it's always coming. You'll need to do some very early prep. Spooktober shall be. The vehicle? Yes, that's a word. Vehicle. Spooktober shall be my first stop in preparing myself for this winter's writing shenanigans. So here we are. Uh-oh. Oh, it's because I'm a silly goose. That needs to go up there. There we go. Now it's in the right spot. A bit of article setup. Very good, very good. Now we go down here. Okay. Let's see, this Spooktober I'll be making numerous stubs in an effort to prepare a world development roadmap from Cora, which will outline all of the most important articles I have yet to write. I plan to. So let's see where we are now. That's what that looks like. I think I want a little horizontal. I did a little bit too much there. Some little horizontal lines. I think that breaks it up a little nicer. Oh, is this going to be the season where I finally start advertising my coffee, well, Ko-fi memberships? Yes, the full roadmap. Will be available. So it'll be available to all who all of my oracles. Okay, so now you. Okay. So now I have this article over here. Yeah, we might touch up this article soon. TM. There we go. A little teaser for it. We'll see what else we can do with that in due time. There we go. This Spooktober, I'll be making numerous stubs in an effort to prepare a world development roadmap from Alcora, which will outline all the most important articles I've yet to write but plan to. The full roadmap will be available to all my oracles, but the entries I add during Spooktober will all be found in this article. Nice and simple, nice and easy. So maybe... oh, a little HR here. How do I want to do this? It's like, do I want to do... Do I want to do like article blocks for this? There's a fly trapped in my window. It's distracting. I don't like it. I don't know, I guess, Alright, who are you? Header 3? I guess having this little sidebar here makes it really easy for me to see all of the prompts in order without having to like tab over, oh my god, do I not have the page open anymore? Hello? The answer is no, I didn't have it open anymore. So yeah, I don't have to tab in here to go look at the prompt and then go back, and then look at the prompt and then go back. Sounds pretty sick. Alright, we're just gonna... We really are just like cannibalizing all of the formatting from this previous year. If we get all of this set up, I will have to worry less about, you know, doing setup. I can just get down to the actual writing and creating. And when your brain doesn't work, like mine, that helps you out a lot, actually. let's so this is what it's gonna look like, at least for now. Just keep adding more of these. Despair. I do appreciate how like casual, like how deeply casual and chill this challenge is. They really are just like, do literally whatever you want. Whatever you want, however much you want. Just be inspired by these prompts. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. That's pretty sick. I can most certainly just do stuff. Prompt 9. Shorp. Claw. So 11. We have cryptic. I want to see what wacky cryptids people make over the course of Spooktober, actually. Like, what are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? What creatures and other awful things are you guys making for Spooktober? Oh, they don't even have to be awful. Apparition. Eerie. Moon. Ooh, I like that one. 17. Void. Oops. Hey, I'm getting IKEA finger. And then have a birthday party to go to tonight. No working on prompts until tomorrow for me, but it's nice to listen while you tippy tap. Yay. I do like doing little tippy taps. Like, you know, it's a good productivity stream when I'm actually doing the tippy taps and not just kind of sitting here talking. That way you at least know something's getting done. Seems so rare. Getting IKEA finger. Oh, putting together shelves for my kid. Yes. Yes, this does happen. I keep losing track of all my numbers. Because I'm a silly goose. And the sun keeps ripping its way through my curtains to come blind me. I'm very well lit right now. This is no way for a vampire to live. Let's try this down a little so I can follow the list. Shiver. Fate. D4. Slither. 25. Hopeless. 26. Epitaph. Epitaph. And a 27. Drown. Alright, so now that that's all out of the way, we have our entire prompt list here in this article. Pretty good. I might break this up into like columns, but we'll have to see. Because It's like I'm not writing a lot for each of these, so they really could very well just fit into like a little box each instead of being an entire line each. I don't know, having a whole line for each of them might just make things easier to look at. Who knows? Oops, I hit the wrong button. Like, I could very easily have, like, rows of 3, and that'd be pretty good. Well, these all fit so well with my ghostly serial. First book is ending soon, second beginning. I'll be using prompts as a way to highlight some of what's going to come. Ooh, that's really exciting. Isn't it so fun when you just get, like, a list of prompts and you're like, oh, this is, like, perfect for my project. This is exactly what I want to be working on right now, and I'm like, oh, so good. So good. That's when you know, like, you're gonna actually get some stuff done, and it feels good. Getting that good inspiration. Just right off the bat. Oh, so we'll have to really think about this one. I do like that my music is leaning a little bit spooky today. I didn't plan this. This is just like random music playing. Very good. Very casual, very chill. Casual spook. Spooky's always good. Heck yes. Spooky is wonderful. Let's see. This is going to be quite annoying to replace every single one of these if I actually do like the effect. I guess just the text. I don't need the slash row because I already have one. So we just look at this. This is what it'll look like. That's not bad, but I also should have said MD4, not 3. So we're just gonna go fix that real quick and see how we feel. See if that makes us feel sparkly sunshine. I think that actually would make me feel a little bit better. It would take up a lot less vertical space, that is for sure. So yeah, I guess we'll just go down the list and start grabbing these. Trying to find the way to make this all look good, like in the editor, so I'm not staring at a jumble of text. Oh, I hear crows outside. They have such good timing. And if Divinity music keeps popping up during my streams, I'm going to be compelled to play it again. And I don't have time for that. Because I love listening to these songs. Not the whole line. Okay. So yeah, this is just a whole stream of me just formatting an article. I'm not even writing anything. We're doing our best. I guess that's why I labeled myself as art and not writing today. Because I really am just like laying stuff out. Doing some design work. Oh, whoops, I put that on the wrong line. Like, how can you not listen to this and just get so hyped to play the game it's from? The music sparks joy. Prompt 17. So once all this is done, I'm gonna have to start thinking of the actual ideas I want to write about. There are a couple that have already stuck out to me as things that I could definitely already like fill that gap with. Like harvest is the number one. There's quite literally a region that I still need to make an article for called the Harvest Belt. And like it's very on the nose, but frankly, I don't think I need to be too like silly, goofy, cryptic and creative with this. There's a gap in my content that I need to fill, and by golly, am I gonna fill it. We'll see what we can come up with between now and World Ember. If the creative bug does strike me during the event, you know, we might have an article or two that's actually finished. But it's not likely. It probably is just going to be me generating ideas, me generating stubs and things that I'm going to be working on further off in the future. You know, when World Ember rolls around, for example. Because I really am in this stage where like so much of my stuff and so much of my work is very disorganized. And I think before I start adding more like in-depth articles and writings, I just need to kind of wrangle all of that first. And then we can just dive right back into making more things. Yeah, so here we go. We have our little list, our prompt list. That is good to me. Pretty sick, pretty sweet, if you ask me. I'm just gonna have a little allowed box at the bottom to kind of break things up. We'll put some writing in there eventually when we have actual writing to put in there. That'll just be our little way of breaking things up and being like, okay, here is the end of our article. Goodbye, thank you. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, we can start like kind of jumping into a couple things. Because if we have one article that we know we're going to do already, why not just make it? and then we can start building up the style of this article from there. Close this. So I'll go to our little dashboard. Why am I in this world right now? I've been editing an article in Malcora the whole time. Okay, so this is going to be a geographic location, and like I know that I have to submit generic articles for all of these. I don't know. If I know that I'm going to delete the generic articles later anyway, I feel like I might as well just kind of keep them intact until... No, because I'm not going to want to like remake, like delete and remake all of the everything. I'd rather just make this geographic location, have the stub exist, and then make a generic article to submit. And that'll be perfect. We just need to make sure that these don't go over 50 words. And we can't link any articles in these stubs either because those bump up your word count by a bajillion words. Like, I don't know, we're at 9 right now. We do Kingdom of Arsavella. That's 11 words that just got added from that, so, you know, we'll have to keep it simple. Keep it small. The Kingdom of Arsavella. Let's see, actually, I want like a proper description of what this is. So if I go to my other article about this, we go through Kingdom, we go look at article. There we go. Okay. You have the lands of Arsavella. There we go. Yeah, like I reference the Harvest Belt and like that it exists in this article. So it's like a region within the Savellan Northlands. It's like where all those big influential families live that manage all the farms and basically the entirety of the agricultural industry of Arsavella. And that is this entire place. So I think it's worth writing about when I get the time. Let's see. Agriculture is a staple of Arsavella's culture and primary industry, and it is in the Savellan Northlands where the majority of this hard work is achieved. Home to the majority of Arsavella's most influential families, the constant fight for continued high standing has led to many intense rivalries. The agricultural industry of Arsavella is limited to this region's south and southeast, an impressive swath of land known as the Harvest Belt, while much of the Northlands proper is less welcoming to such industry and is reserved only for hunting and foraging. So that's basically it. Where the Harvest Belt is like the lower, like the southern side, the southern half of the Savellan Northlands. And it's fun when you have a region named the Northlands and you start talking about like north and south of it. It starts sounding very silly. It starts sounding very redundant. Like the Southern Northlands, like what's going on here? But I feel like there are much weirder named places in the real world, so can't really complain too much now, can we? I mean, we can complain. I don't think anyone's gonna stop us. Let's see. Northlands. The Harvest Belt is a region in the Kingdom of Arsavella, making up the majority of the Savellan Northlands' southern and southeastern lands. Most of Arsavella's... Most of Arsabella's most influential agricultural giants reside here. Producing most regions agricultural output. I'm not saying most of the region, I'll say most of the kingdom's agricultural output, because that makes more sense. To kind of summarize how that works. I feel so crunchy. Life is hard. Here we go, we got 41 words so far. And you know, we're trying to keep these as stubs, so we don't want them to go over. We can see in the sidebar. The sidebar is loaded in anyway. So let's see, we're at 41. Okay, that only does... Yeah, so that BB code actually only does like exactly what you say pretty much. That was only 2 words, which is good. Location, Arsabella. I'm going to bring it up to 44. 45? How is that even more words? Alright, see, so adding a line break is 2 words, which is really great. We're at 46. I guess if we want to avoid that, we can just... That's still 46. Yeah, so we have this little stub here. Here we go, the Harvest Belt. The Harvest Belt is a region in the Kingdom of Arsabella, making up the majority of the Savellan Northland, Southern and Southeastern lands. Most of Arsabella's most influential agricultural giants reside here, producing most of the kingdom's agricultural output. So there we go, that is one of the articles that we hopefully can write about during World Ember. Hopefully there will be far more than just that. If that is the case, oh, I already have this open. And so this one, probably need to refresh this page. Because I did just make the article a second ago. So for harvest, maybe if I just I feel like my life will be a lot easier if I just don't overcomplicate these things. I just copy paste what I wrote here. And you link harvest belt and bam, easy peasy. Let's see how much space that takes up. Get this space out of here. Would like my line break, thank you. not too bad. Yeah. For every one that we make, we'll just have a little section like this. And because I'm not really writing much for each of these, I think I would like to do all of the prompts. I think that'd be like a really great way to flesh out my roadmap. And yeah, as long as we're keeping them genuinely under stub length, I think we'll be able to manage that. And like, we'll publish it. Why not? It can exist. As long as it's a stub, we shall leave it as such. But of course, as we cannot submit this article, we have to make a generic one. There we go. We'll link our actual Harvest Belt article. In the header, we'll write there we go. I'll just see what this looks like. Why did that break? Okay. Yes, this article is a placeholder for submitting an entry to Spooktober 2023. The article made using the proper template is linked within. There we go. So just do one of these. Cool. That is what this looks like. Maybe in the sidebar. Savella Northlands. Just to keep things a little consistent. Let's see, preferences, allow comments. We're going to turn off comments for this one. If you want to leave comments on these, definitely go to the originals. Because these are going to be deleted, and so, you know, I don't want to delete all your comments. But of course I'm turning them off anyway, so. We refresh this. No comments. Thank you. Not that I really think anyone leaves comments on like stubs in particular. I guess unless you have like a note on them that says like, hey, if you want to see this built out or like fleshed out a little more in the future, please do leave a comment, let me know. But this isn't really going to have them. But yeah, I figure all my submissions are going to look like this. They're gonna have like the title with the Spooktober tacked on to the end. And they'll have this little thing in the header. It's like, this is a placeholder for submitting an entry to Spooktober. And the actual article with the proper template is going to also be in there. Galix says hi! Hi, welcome! Welcome in, how are you? Are you ready to get spooky? You ready for the spooky season? Oh, whoops, I need to publish that article for it to be submittable, my bad. Yeah, always, very good. Oh, Spooktober 2023. And where is it on the list? There it is. Harvest. Bam. We already have one submission for Spooktober. Very good, very good. And so yeah, I feel like that's just going to be the formula that we follow for the entirety of Spooktober. Yeah, that's pretty good. And this is the actual article, and this is just what we're submitting. So we'll have, this will be like the stub that lasts after the event, and these will probably be deleted because they're just like placeholders for the purpose of submitting to the challenge. Section. October. Oh, oops. Oh yeah, because I changed the URL, my bad. Okay, so I added a little bit more. This article is a placeholder for submitting an entry to Spooktober. The article with the proper template is linked within. Leave any likes or comments over there, lest they be lost to the void. There we go. I want to know if this is something that works here. There we go. Perfect. Cool. Okay. Very good, very good. But yeah, harvest build for the harvest prompt. A little on the nose, but you know, we did it. We did it. It's fine. You don't need to get fancy with it. Like I said. As long as we're getting the stuff done, that's what matters. Let's see. Just gonna start posting some stuff. Let's see. Alright, very cool. Very cool. There we go. Do I still have... I don't think I have the Spooktober page open anymore. Still. Because I keep doing this. There we go. Now, is there... There's not, like, a page for us to look at our progress with this, is there? Or do we just kind of have to keep track and guess if we've already done the prompts yet? Who knows? I think we just have to keep track. That's not good. What are all these notifications I have all of a sudden? We shall look at that after stream, perhaps. There's so much stuff open all at once. Oh my gosh, so many tabs. My article list, I don't really need that open at the moment. I do feel like it would be very good for me to make a bird article. At least one, at the very least. So we can just go back here. Because, like, obviously we have the crow prompt, and I would love to make some crows for my world. Some creatures. Wondering what kind of antics they might get up to. Like how similar they would be to real world crows, what else they might do, what other silly little things they might get up to on the side. Would they be a menace? Would they be friends? Maybe a little bit of both, depending on who you are. Who knows? Yeah, that would be like another little entry to the bestiary. That would be a lot of fun, I think. But let's with that said, I think I will give everyone a little sneak peek into this roadmap that I've been working on. And like it's not developed yet, obviously. I've only just begun really developing it. But yeah, I'm working on this roadmap, as it were, for all of the articles and stubs that I need to create, plan to create. I have a little key and everything. Look at that, I love it. And once this is like completed, this article is only going to be available to my $5 supporters on Ko-fi. So if you want to get to know more of what's like going on inside my world builder brain, the best way to do that is to subscribe to my Ko-fi. I'm moving off of Patreon. I do still have a Patreon and you can still give me money there, but I will likely be phasing out of that completely, and so it will not be as supported in the future going forward. Because I just have like a couple people on my Patreon still. So yeah. But Ko-fi is going to be like the place to be to get my insights and things. It's not fully set up yet, so that's why you haven't seen me posting about it, really. It's like, you know, look at this. This is not much of a roadmap at the moment. It's not very enticing. But it will be developed in time. It is what I'm working on, and it's going to be something that I flesh out throughout this challenge. And so I'm really excited for that. Let's see, if my internet would work, that'd be really cool. It would be very cool. Okay, well, internet doesn't want to work right now. I'm just trying to load a page on my other browser. It's just not going. For some strange reason. Please? No, okay, we're not getting any of that. That's fine. I'll just show you what I'm trying to show you in a screenshot form instead of on the actual web page. You know, we can't have everything in this life. No, sir. There we go. Screenshot of my supporter tiers on Ko-fi. So you can be an archivist for $1 a month, an oracle for $5, and ascendant for $10. Now, anything beyond archivist is not built up yet. So unless you're crazy, there's no need to subscribe at those higher levels. But yeah, you can support the Owlworks, earn your place on the wall of patrons, and gain access to the patron corner of my Discord server. And of course, my Discord server does exist already, and it is a free place to be. You do not have to be a patron to come hang out with us over my Discord server. And in fact, we'll be posting more about the Spooktober challenge over in my Discord, so if you want to come hang out, you are more than welcome to come hop in. There's a little link for you if you're interested. But yeah, you get special Discord roles if you support me on Ko-fi. Get to see content early, get some bonus World Anvil content as well. Because there's, just by the nature of the way that I world build, I have a lot of older content that I kind of like phase out and hide because I plan to rewrite it entirely. A lot of that content you will still have access to. So if you want to like scour the archives of things that I no longer display publicly, but you are still curious about my past writing, that is the kind of stuff that will be available to you as like an archivist and maybe a little more in the Oracle side of things. Yeah. Archivist is just for like behind the scenes stuff. Oracle is for like, you want to see what's coming, you want to see what's happening, what's in the works. So that is just like my list of things that I'm actively working on. And it'll be things like my roadmap, my works in progress, my basically everything. And Ascended is A, if you love me very deeply and just want to throw money at me for some reason, and also if you want to hear all my brain ramblings and all of my like cracked out ideas that I have not put into motion in any capacity yet, but I'm like thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it. And so that's kind of really what it is right now. But again, it's not fully set up yet. So there's still some time before I feel like it's going to be worth it and like worth really advertising for. You know, if you're hanging out here in my streams, I like telling you guys things. So you guys can just hear about it and know that that's something that I'm working on. So let's see, where am I writing this? If I go here, category, places, subcategory, Nephirin. Do you prefer me subscribing on Twitch or Ko-fi? Well, I would consider those two separate things, really. I don't know, if you want all the goodies, then you'd go for Ko-fi. And if you want all the like Twitch perks, then you subscribe on Twitch. For that delicious, delicious ad-free viewing and emote usage. Yeah, because like, I feel especially lately, I just haven't really been on the Twitch thing as often as I kind of wanted to and kind of planned to. But hopefully, in the future, I'll have more time to stream and more time to make subscribing on Twitch worth it. Yeah, you can't live without these excellent emojis, of course. Emotes. Noted. Here, I'll use my emojis. Yay! And a sippy.
Refresh yourselves.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I thank you. Let's see, subcategory. I guess it's not really subcategory. That's just a thing. Oh. This here kingdom of Arsabella. I guess that would actually be a check-marked one. And then if I indent this, I don't even remember the names of my own regions. I'm really good at this. I'm just gonna close these. Go back to my homepage. Oh, back to screwing things into walls. Yes, enjoy. Enjoy your little creative session. I don't know, I love building furniture. And so maybe not like all the time. After a while, it gets a little exhausting. But like every time I get a new piece of furniture, I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna love putting this together. This is Nephirin. Okay, yes, good. Burnville Forests. If I do little indents, does it count as line breaks every time? Savannah Northlands. Melocage errands. Let's see what this looks like. Yes, it does automatically line break. That's delicious. Oh, and you know, I should have kept that article open. I had the editor going. Just reopen close tab. Perfect. Just go into my footer, so I'm in the author's notes. So if I go into this, if I start pasting these in here instead, then they'll actually be clickable links, and that'd be pretty sick. So look at the roadmap. Bam, you can actually click on this, and it's an actual article that you can go look at. Very nice. So yeah, you guys are getting the sick preview of what this roadmap is going to look like. And hopefully, over the next month or two, it's going to be very, very much more fleshed out. Like, for my own sake, like, this is to keep me organized and keep me knowing what I'm actually doing. And then my supporters get to, like, look into this and then, like, poke at things and ask me questions about them. And that's kind of, like, the point, is, like, I don't want too many eyes, like, staring at my list of tasks. But my supporters are welcome to. And because I know that I have some eyes looking, and like not only just eyes, but like paid eyes looking at this, I'll be like, okay, I need to give the people something to look at. And it'll help keep me accountable, I hope. I feel. I have many feelings. Alright, so Brinevale. Ellen. Northlands. Melocage Barrens. Okay. Is that what I grabbed? No, I grabbed Savelle and Northlands first for some reason. So why must the sun continue to blind me? Just keeps appearing. Bam. No, you. We refresh this. So now we can just go into all of these little articles from the list directly. Very good, very nice. So now we can go in under Savellen Northlands. And grab the harvest belt. Grab you. We have to do a container into /container so that it actually indents another section out. I don't know if that's like the way to go about doing that, but I wasn't sure how else to do like a second level indent, so I just made a whole container about it. So let's see. And that worked, but I need to replace you with rather than this container, or not container, section FA square S /section. Did that work? Yes, cool. Okay. So we see my little system here. All these articles with check marks on them are articles that exist and are published and are like quote unquote done. ready to be looked at. And so here we have this little like checkbox with an S in it, and that means it's a stub. That means it exists. It's out there, but it's very stubby. It has not been developed. It has not been written out. So in progress means the article is out there and it's being written. And it's, you know, it's not complete. It may not even be published yet, but it's in progress. We know it is being written. We know it is being worked on. So for my supporters, if you tune in and you see that there's like a little in progress check on there, that means this is an article that you may see soon. Maybe. Just depending on how everything else in my life goes. Because we know that that gets a little concerning sometimes. I'm wondering if I want like the categories to be H4s instead. I feel like that might spark joy. Let's see, category, introduction, /H4, remove the line break. H4, remove the line break. So if we have something like this going on, looks pretty good. Then we replace a subcategory, italic with bold. Subcategory, make bold. I think that just highlights it a little better. Cool. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me while I work on this super fun, super secret stuff for you. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm really kind of trying to be on this grind of like I'm trying to like really improve my content organization, and working on kind of like, you know, just like sage stuff. I'm trying to work on my little income stream. I'm trying to work on all these other things. So yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out with me while I figure all this stuff out. Because there's kind of a lot to figure out. I'm working on my little organization of things. I'm also wondering if I want these to be like a little larger. Just like the like if I, let's see, where are we? Call MD3. If I do call SM4, I just toss these in here, I feel like that would make my life a little bit better. What is... Oh, hold on. Wondering if maybe these need to be on the other side. Which I think they do, so... Let's get in here. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. No, am I a goofy goober? Do I not know what I'm doing? Whoopsie. Just moved my birds around. Many apologies. Suddenly I find myself troubleshooting. Let's see. Oh, so that's small. I make all these call fours. I go call large 3. Maybe that will make my life a little better. Call XL. Like, ever since I finally started to understand what the like screen breakpoints meant, I've really been playing around with what like containers look like and where they're placed. I'm wondering if I want to make these call 6 by default. And then maybe add a little call, maybe call SM before. See how that looks. So we go down to here. No, medium. Yeah, no, my browser window looks like such a disaster. I'm just like dragging it around all over the place. No, this is the mad science of trying to figure out what things should look like at different sizes and different screen sizes. So we go at small, we have like 2 columns being a thing. Somehow, I feel like this needs to be pushed up a size even more. Just so that everything fits. Guess we'll see. Because it certainly makes more sense, like, space-wise. Then, like, none of the lines are being broken, and so that's kind of my main idea here. And so we bring it out this way, and now it's back to 3. And now it's even wider, so we go out to 4. And that's like as big as it gets. So at least this way, none of my lines are squished. So if you're on a large enough screen size, it just shouldn't matter. And if you're on a small screen, it should also fall together pretty well. Although on tiny screen, it all just kind of like smushes together anyway. Little itty bitty. I could make it all just like 1 row, but I feel like the more stuff I add here, the like the less manageable it's going to get. Like, I may even want to start like hiding certain things, like maybe make little spoiler buttons for like, you know, for this category, for that category. I don't know. That's something to think about later on when I actually have more stuff in here. I'm excited to see it all in here because I feel like even I can't grasp like the size of my own world right now because I don't have it all written down. And so me making a roadmap like this of like the entirety of my world's development is going to be pretty sick. It's gonna be pretty nuts. So yeah, we can pull together all of my different categories. Introduction, people's powers, places, compendiums. And compendiums is one of my newer categories that I've just like put together, like my bestiary and my herbarium. So all like the little creatures and things that I make are going to go into there. And also, as I add more creatures to my list, I will start making kind of like meta articles of like, you know, here are the creatures of this region. So we don't have this entire list grow to like astronomical lengths over time. So probably pretty soon we're going to have like a bestiary of Arsavella, as it were. So we'll just see how that goes. Yeah, people's powers, places. So I do have that in the right order at the moment. Let's see. So if we get this in after. Well, we were over here. So we'll do each 4 category. Hey there, hope you're having a good day. Hey, Charismatic Canine, I hope you're having a good day too. We're just getting some writing done, some more organizing than writing, really. How are you doing? What are you up to today? Peoples. Basically, I'm making a roadmap of all my world building and articles that I plan to make. And so that's just kind of, it's just like a big undertaking that hopefully I can sit through and just kind of get done over the next couple months. That'll be really great. So you just chilling, recovering from some medical stuff, so taking it easy. Oh yeah, I hope you recover well. I know medical stuff is no joke, so I hope things are like well with you overall. And I hope things continue to be better for you. So you got the Faith Kept, the Eldrot, and the Leyborn. Faith Kept. Subcategory. Oh, Eldrot. I do also need to put line breaks in here because those are not going to fly. Subcategory. Leyborn. I'm just going to be adding stuff in here. Oops. Oh, hiccup. Oh no. Uncomfy. Is con. Oh, so okay, to add to my key, I should probably have things like rewrite planned, like needs review, needs some double checking. Because of course I do have a lot of things like my Ascani in particular, like that race in my world definitely needs a rewrite, or if not a rewrite, then absolutely a refresh. Because that is actually one of my oldest articles still available on my World Anvil. And while in their essence, they are still meant to be as they are, like as they were written. But a lot has changed about my own perception of my world that I'm writing. And so not everything about them is kind of like as it should be, as it were. we have like a couple things. We have the Namada, we have the Umberland, we have. What else do we have that I've just kind of thought of? I don't think I've ascribed names to any of the other peoples of Malcora. So we'll see. We'll see what we add in here over time. So there's a lot to sift through. There's a lot to sift through, a lot to do. Of course, we have the Ascani and all their different flavors. I think I might condense them into one article in the future, maybe. Maybe in theory, I don't know. Just keeps things cleaner that way. The Umberland. The Namada actually don't even have an article anymore. But that probably needs to change sometime soon. Introduction, Ancient Bloodlines. That is an article that I did make during World Ember. I don't really know how much, it probably needs a rewrite. Probably needs a rewrite, if I had to guess. Let's see. See, this one does have an article. Hands of the Dawn. Indent. See, Cora, the Dawnbringer. Slash indent. Indent. Checkbox. Nagia, the Druid. Also indented, we have this one that isn't complete. We have Lector, the Speaker. And we have as well Nasir, the Mentor. There we go. Already the roadmap is being fleshed out quite well. That's really exciting. So let's see what time it is. It is 5 p.m. already. My goodness. And this is about the time that I need to go wrap them up a little bit. So let's see. What have we done today? Let's see if I can actually open up the articles that I've done today. Articles today. Oops. I need to switch worlds for that. So, articles of the day. We have our Spooktober article set up for the day. So, placeholder badge of last year's. Yes, we have our little meta article for all of our Spooktober shenanigans. We have our very first entry for this year's Spooktober. Very fun. And you know, we have to fill out all the rest of these by the end of the month, or whenever the challenge period ends, which is October 28th. So we have until the 28th to finish all of these. I think we can do it. I think it's very doable. I'm just doing stubs, so nothing crazy, nothing huge, nothing out there, and it's really wonderful that these articles can be any size. Congrats on getting all the things done. Yay, thank you. Yeah, so okay, so we set up my article, like my personal progress article. We set up for 7 tomes. Also, a Spooktober article. Look at this, isn't she beautiful? We'll have to add in all the things that everyone else is doing. Oh, I've accomplished 2 shelves in Kid's Closet. I'm starting some homemade char siu pork belly. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm starving right now, so any mention of food is just going to send me like off the rails feral. Right now, I'm dying. I know as soon as I get off the stream today, I'm just going directly, like diving into my fridge and or freezer, whatever I happen to have. Yeah, so this article we got set up. And we put a lot more entries into our world development roadmap. Awesome, fantastic. It was very fun getting to work on this with you guys on stream. Yeah, so once again, when I flesh this out even more, it will only be available for viewing by my patrons, my supporters. And so I welcome you to check that out if that's something you're interested in. If not, just wait till there's more content to be had, because there will be much more in the future. I just don't have a lot of time to devote into this right now. Tippy Tap's background stuff was wonderful. Yay, I'm glad. Listen, I love little Tippy Tap streams, and so if I can provide the Tippy Taps to all of you, all the better. So yeah, this was a very productive stream. I'm very glad I got to sit down with you guys and have this. And I will see you hopefully soon. Oh yes, hopefully soon. Tomorrow, in like evening-ish, not too late, we'll be playing more Creature Feature Baldur's Gate. And so that is the run that I'm doing with my fellow Twitch team members. So if we do a little exclamation point creature, if you click on that link, you will see all of us wonderful creatures on the stream team. Yeah, so if you are interested in some more Baldur's Gate 3 gameplay, adventures, silliness, we'll be on there with our friends and buddies. I think I will be live, but if I'm not live, we have at least 3 other people who may also be live at the time. So, I'll just let you know if you hang out my Discord server. I will absolutely send out a ping about what I'm doing, what the group is doing. So that is where you'll want to keep up with that. Let's get my face up here. Hello. Hi everyone. So yes, this is the end of today's stream. I hope you had a wonderful time hanging out, doing whatever it is that you're out there doing, while I do whatever it is I'm out here doing. So I'll be very happy to see you guys tomorrow, if you are around, if you're available, if you want to come watch some Baldur's Gate. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I will hopefully see you on Friday, next Friday. I'll be playing my own personal Baldur's Gate session, and then next Saturday I'll be doing another stream much like this one, where we're getting some work done, getting some stuff done. It'll be a lot of fun. So let's see who is currently live, who's doing stuff right now. And because we are a stuff stream, I'm going to send you to another friend who's also doing stuff. It looks like Time Pool is doing some art. I love sending you guys to Time Pool. Time Pool is a wonderful friend. And I hope you enjoy this little art stream. My raid shout is, of course, Bird Raid. So if you wish to call out Bird Raid with any collection of emojis that you like, please do so. It's always really fun. And yes, I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.